Alright, so I'm doing this video to release the Power Rangers Reader's Rewind full release date gameplay trailer basically. So we got a teaser for the game and now we got the release date, which is going to be December 10th, 2024. So around Christmas time, meaning that this will be a great Christmas gift if you're a Power Ranger fan, because I'm definitely copying this game. It looks very fun, it looks very exciting, and I just can't wait for it to come out because this game looks absolutely incredible. The art design I love. Seeing that you get to fight Goldar in a first person shooter in a first person mode looks incredible. The vehicle section looks incredible. They really look like they're about to go all out with this game, so I can't wait for it to come out. But that is not why I want to talk about this. The reason why I wanted to bring this video idea up is because in Power Rangers, there haven't been a lot of great console games. You've gotten a little bit of console games, but there haven't been that many. You've gotten a Nintendo 64 console game for the Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. You got the PlayStation 1 to 2 versions of Power Rangers Time Force and Lightspeed Rescue, but you don't really get that many open world Power Ranger games, and that is what I want to talk about. Basically, how to do a Power Ranger game that would be a fan favorite thing for everybody. So one way you do a great Power Ranger fan game is don't base it only off of Mighty Morphin. Do various seasons. Make it like the Power Rangers Legendary or Legend or Legacy Collection. Basically, you get a game of the Power Rangers game, but instead of making it a side scroll, you make it a 3D game. For instance, say you want to do Power Rangers Ninja Storm, you follow that season's plot, but say you want to create DLC, you create all original stories for the Ninja Storm team. Now, the hard part about doing Ninja Storm is that obviously the late Pua Magasiva, and I believe the man who plays Kanoi, aka the Ranger's Master, he has also passed away. So rest in peace to those two great actors. That would be the main problem with Ninja Storm, I feel like, but you could definitely make it a tribute to those two actors that were on the show. But basically, have it follow the plot of the show. But when it follows the plot, make it 3D, make it so you could do team attacks, combine Megazords. Basically, you control the game, and the cutscenes will be all original footage. Basically, the way I can kind of describe this how I want the game to be is basically you follow the season's plot, but you get to select your ranger. But when you select your ranger, you get to do your own personal take on that ranger story. Think of it as a Power Rangers Telltale thing, where in the game you have to make certain decisions and it will affect the story. That is how I would want to see a Power Ranger game go. So for a certain situation, you can say, "Oh, Red Ranger's about to fight the villain of the season, but it seems like a difficult fight and he might have to sacrifice himself." You can, as the Blue Ranger, either go help him or let him fight that battle. Then you get those two different endings to where that fight is going. So that is what I would love to see. I would love to see how I would love to see a Power Rangers game where there's choice based. And secondly, let's get a free roam Power Rangers game. Who wouldn't love to explore the city as a civilian and then one day, like literally you can like the concept of being in a free roam game as a Power Ranger. Think about it. You could literally be a person walking around doing shopping, hanging out with the team, and then literally out of nowhere, putties show up or Moogers or something shows up, and then you have to morph into Power Rangers. And one aspect I would love to see is that you have to find a specific area so you can transform. Basically, you have a meter, and that meter is going to show you how many eyewitnesses are going to see you transform. And when that meter is all the way filled up and all those eyewitnesses see you transform, it's going to create an impact on the story. Basically, you're going to see a news report saying da 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 is the Power Rangers, right? So that is something I would love to see in the Power Rangers game. Basically, find an area where you have to make sure nobody sees you transform. That would be incredible. Um, so yeah, so the way to recap this first little segment is: one, I want to see a 3D free roam. Two, I want to see it follow the plot of the season, but with a little bit of original stories in there. Three, I want it to be decision based, and four, I also want it to be. Oh wait, no, I didn't reach four. Now we get into the second part, which is gameplay. Gameplay is pretty calm. You mix in some Arkham Batman styles in there. The Zord sections can be based off the Batman Arkham Batmobile sections as well if you want to do Zord things like how they're doing in Power Rangers Readers Rewind, it looks like, and Megazord combination as well. Definitely could do a first person thing, or you could do a 3D thing as well. There's a lot of endless possibilities for how you could do it, but I would love to see you control the Zord and then you control the Megazord, definitely. And then for ground boss fights, you could there's two different approaches you could take to this. So the way I would do it is that if you're playing one player, you have to control every all ranger because I want this game to feel like you're actually doing team battles. So if you guys have played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, which I am playing currently right now, you get to play as all four turtles, and if you have another controller, that person can play as one of the turtles again. But that's how I would want the gameplay to work. You control all five or six rangers, but you have to switch between each one so you can save up on health or specifically for boss fights. That's how I would want the gameplay to be like, just because it will make it easier and have a more better feeling. So you don't have to stick to the red ranger or the blue ranger or the bright green or black ranger. You don't have to stick to those rangers throughout the whole story because you get to control all of them, and you also get to control all the Zoids as well. So that is something I would love to see as well. Um, for villains, it's common sense for villains. Literally, the way you make a Power Rangers game is pretty much simple. You take the villains from the show, and then you take the storylines from the show and mash them into a game. Activate some free roam in there, put some iconic original ideas in there, and boom, you got a good Power Ranger game. It's not that hard to make a 3D Power Ranger game. It really isn't. It's just that no company is willing to do it, but it's nothing. It's not something that's impossible to do. It's actually one of the most simplest things to do because even if you base it off of Mighty Morphin, you can do various things with that franchise, with the Mighty Morphin team. For instance, if you want to do skins, boom, give them the Ninjetti skins, give them the movie skins. Simple. If you want to do Super Mega Force 3D game, boom, skins as various Rangers. Simple. It's not that hard. It's just companies aren't willing to do it. Like that is something I want to see. If you want to do skins or like upgrades and stuff, literally do it in a way that shows homage to the show. Don't just you can throw original skins in, yes, but if you're doing Mighty Morphin, you gotta throw in that movie skin, both the 1990 and the 2017 versions. Come on, that's common sense. And for the Megazord, you don't gotta be Dino mode all the time. You can bring the Ninjetti Zords in, or you can even bring in the Thunder Swords. Or if you want to do Mighty Morphin, bring in the Aquatar Rangers for a mission. That would be great. It's not that hard to make a Power Ranger game. So basically, to recap this whole video, I want to see free roam gameplay, 3D gameplay, teamwork, control all rangers, boss fights, first person megazords, all that. Just because it's easier to make sure that everyone enjoys the game because of how simple these ideas are. It's not that hard to create a good Power Ranger game. But I just wanted to make this video to show the love that I'm receiving, the love, and to show what I would want to see from a Power Ranger game, and because the Rita Rewind the release that came out, which I'm definitely gonna cop. So make sure y'all check these out. Check those videos out when they do come out, or I might even live stream it. I don't know yet, but yeah, I'll let y'all know. But hope you all enjoyed and this little video of how I want to see a Power Rangers game. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.